Did
Just
you answer her?
it's a thing I picked up when we were down in the deep roads. I thought it was a cool little souvenir, and it freaks Aya out, so more fun. So I was asking more if he could make it into a small pendant size. Apparently he's being weird.
Where did you take it from? It's not doesn't belong to someone, does it?
It was in a tomb full of dead people.
When did you become a grave robber?
When we were grabbing stuff to save the ship. It was a souvenir!
Have you any respect for the dead?
Chen, don't lecture me, please. I'm not a child.
And then she's thinking back to all the time that her grandmother was disciplining her, telling her how to do things, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of mad right now.
He's kind of just watching Morda now, being like, "Can I take?"
He says, if you really want it back, I'm obviously going to be very disappointed, but if you wish for me to shrink it down to pendant size, I can have it done by this evening, he says.
You better. God, what's with everyone lecturing me today? He's just gonna stomp out now.
Run, Falan, was Normandy.
What?
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Why are you acting like this?
Acting like what? Everyone seems to be on my case. I just want my souvenir. If you want to lecture somebody about doing stuff, tell Darren off for spreading around a really bad book around the whole entire country.
And I'm sure you had no part in it.
Why would I spread that garbage around?
I don't know. You seem to enjoy it just as much as them.
I wasn't involved. I got my souvenir. That's all I got. Why am I getting lectured? Go lecture Aya. She's the one who's been doing stupid stuff as well.
We need to talk to you about your selfish behavior.
My selfish behavior? What are you, my mum? God.
I should be.
Well, guess what? You're not my mum. My mum's dead. So you probably didn't want to wish that. Now I'm off. Bye.
As you say those words, all of a sudden the biotics flare up around you. Everything, crystal starts floating up in midair. And roll a biotics roll for me, please.
Oh, crud.
This is not going to go well.
Drama.
You're all gonna die.
Oh, actually, oh no. Oh, fuck, there's a 6 in there.
What is, roll again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's 28.
28. Okay, anyone who's in the kitchen, the pizza starts floating up in the air, chairs start floating up in the air, Darren and Trissy, who are just down the hall, start floating up in the air. Crystal, you get thrown, thrown off of your feet at the sudden surge of anger that erupts in Lun. And for a moment, Crystal, you start seeing visions. The same visions that Lun is seeing in his head right now, which is the vision of Lun's memory of what happened to his mom. You are seeing it from Lun's perspective. Awkward Templar, as much in detail as you want to, could you please give us a narrative of that experience in as much detail or little detail as you want?
Probably the first thing you'll hear is like the alarm, and no, not the Nyan Cat alarm that we joked about. Like a serious alarm, shouts for a medic, Voto's like kneeling over the body of a Quarian that has literally been catapulted through like a medical shelving, so all the glass is shattered. There's a lot of blood on the floor, and then you just see a male Quarian slam the door open, and he looks pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much things are kind of still. There's probably a few floating things around. There's lots of like medical staff running in, but clearly you can see Voto desperately trying everything she can to revive the poor Quarian that's on the floor, but with no avail.
That's what Crystal sees in her head. It's actually a pretty horrifying scene. And Lun, I don't know if Lun reacts to it, but I think Lun realizes what's happening now. Your emotions are getting the better of you, and you're starting to lose control of your biotics again.
Yeah, he pretty much will probably give Chen one last look before walking out. And heading towards, like, probably the bottom of the ship where Cortez normally works. With Kai probably just muttering under his breath, keep control, keep control.
Yeah, as you pass by, you start grabbing surface thoughts from other people, and it's mostly like, you know, what the F is happening? It says, oh dear God, Lun, blah, 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 like all these surface thoughts.
Yeah, it's like, get out of my head!
We can fix this. Let me remove that chip. Let me downgrade it back to what you had before.
Just leave me
We'll
alone!
remove it all together.
Leave me alone!
But do you want to do the same to me as what you did to your mother?
Leave me alone!
Do you want to lose more family, like how you lose Voto? Do you want to lose us next?
I don't
Are
have
you
a
Lost Normandy or are you not Tekka?
He's literally heading out the door. If you keep chasing him, he will be walking out.
Well, she couldn't chase you because she's in a singularity.
She's
or
sort of
something.
like, she's like swimming.
Basically, he's going to keep going until he doesn't hear the thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, you'll try to catch up with Lun. It'll be very hard for you because you're suspended in midair. Eventually, Lun will be out of range and you'll drop back down to the ground. Aya will probably hear of the commotion. I'm sure Trissy and Darren heard the commotion. So, at this point, the Normandy lands. Trissy, of course, is concerned with what's happening with what's on the ship. However, she's right now more concerned about what's happening outside of the ship. She will go out of the airlock and make a run. She's just going to run towards Chris and Anar. And so she'll have a suit, some sort of suit on. And I don't think that you'll like automatically die if you take your mask off, but you're going to have trouble breathing. You'll be gasping, but you're not going to die instantaneously. So she runs out and beelining it over to your general direction, Anar.
I'd probably be focused on the packing the river thing. It was like, come on, guys, we got to make sure everything is out of here. We're not coming back.
Anar, you'll look up and you'll see a familiar-looking figure in a suit running towards you, and you hear a voice calling out your name.
Oh my God, she's here. Drops everything and goes to the door.
If you open the door, she is going to rush towards you. And as soon as she reaches you, she will immediately wrap her arms around you and gives you a big hug. And she seems to be weeping. And she just keeps saying, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you're safe.
Shh. And he puts a tentacle up to her lips. Just shut up and kiss me. And he plants one.
Oh, you can plant one in her breathing apparatus.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can. You embrace and give each other a kiss, and she just doesn't let go of you. She just continues to sob.
And while extending a tentacle to the side, slap door panel, and he's going to close the door so they're inside.
Yeah, you can go back inside. Chris will start to say, it's so good to sit. And at that point, Cyrus will like stop him as if to say, you know, give them their space, give them some time. So Chris will continue packing outside. So you and Trissy are inside now.
Hold her at arm's length, and then he's going to start brushing hair. It's like, your strawberry locks got all messed up on me.
Thanks, she says.
Let's see you safe. When I found out what happened,
Me too. I thought about a lot of things that's been going on too, and there's There's so much I want to say, and I'm just
I
glad
know.
you're okay.
Just calm down, okay? I know you probably have a lot of questions, and frankly, so do I. But the important part is that I'm not going to let you go again, and I'm not going to let anything happen to you. No, not again.
I know. Me too.
Guys, are we almost done?
Yeah, we're almost ready to go. Whenever you and Trissy are ready.
Oh, hon, I saw what happened when I came back looking for you.
It's been so crazy. You have no idea the kind of things that we've been through.
Yeah,
It's
I,
was scary, but kind of exciting at the same time. She
I,
kind of has a little bit of a grin, as if she liked it.
the last thing I ever wanted you is to get swept up in this.
And I thought that was the last thing I wanted too, but not if it means if I have to stay away from you.
And all this time I thought I would have to be the one saying I'm sorry. If she hasn't noticed yet, he's speaking in first person.
She says, I think we both have a lot to learn, and I think I definitely have made a lot of mistakes too, and I just want to let you know that I support what you're doing, and I just want to tell you that I'm here and I will do everything I can to help you. Which is what I should have done before. I should have
No.
done that a long time ago. Otherwise,
There was nothing you should have done. You were fine. I dropped everything on you all at once, and it wasn't fair. There were so many things that I just never told you. I just didn't want you to get pulled into this world that I had built up around you.
I know. And I know that you were just trying to protect me, and thank you. I definitely appreciate that. But we don't have to keep secrets from each other anymore. Okay?
You're right. If there's anything about me you truly wish to know, just ask, and I'll tell you, even if it hurts. Because I'm sick of the lying. I'm sick of the secrets. I'm sick of the hiding.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Here.
She gives you a big hug. So, she asks as she's wiping tears, I heard that you were hanging out with another me. She says with a
Yes,
grin.
that was Darren's sister.
Where is she? She asks.
Presumably still with my squad. I hope.
Where's the rest of your squad?
Can you tell me exactly what that message you sent was? Because I probably would have had it.
The message was simply Trissy picked up by Bravo Squad, heading to Red, I think would have been. No, hang on, no, we were in Blue, and we were going, yeah, heading back to Red is what the message would have been.
And that was several days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
No,
not.
it was
be
more a
thinking
case
you
of-
guys are still there.
It actually,
Yeah.
the message would have probably included, do you want to come with? And you would have said no.
Several days ago, I would have received word from him that you were picked up by the Bravo Squad, which I owe them a thank you once we get on that ship. I currently do not know where they are now. Last I heard, they were in Red. If I remember correctly, they were going on a job that Arcara picked up. I don't know how that went.
Based on discussions we had at Thetis, you would have known that we were planning on going to Red and then Green, and then possibly on to Yellow after that, but you don't know where we'd be.
True.
We could be in either of those three. Those would be your three best guesses if you remember that.
I'm going to be honest, son, I'm not 100% sure, but if I had to take a guess, I would probably say the Yellow Verse. My reasoning being is that they told me this over a week ago, and if I know my squad well enough, they do not sit still for long. If I had to take a guess, they'd probably still be in Yellow.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, this is unfortunately for Darren. He's going to want to know what's happened. So yeah, she's
Yeah.
safe.
Darren's great. I wish that doesn't matter really. Never mind, she says.
No. What was it? You can talk to me.
I wish that you could have met my Darren before. Long story short, there were rumors that my brother was Cerberus, had joined Cerberus.
That
And
explains why I didn't want to talk about him.
I just pretended that the rumors weren't there, and then I meet this Darren, and he's not like that. And sometimes I feel, right now I'm feeling a lot of guilt because I sort of wish that he was my brother instead. And that's an awful thing for me to say or even think about.
You won't catch me judging you.
At any rate, it has nothing to do with us. I just,
No, but
had
it
a
has
very-
everything to do with you, and I care. Like I told you, we're family. We can tell each other whatever we need to. Okay? I've been through enough to know that keeping everything bottled up inside is probably the worst thing to ever do.
Of course. I still have this, she says as she holds up the box. I don't know if you want it back or not.
He gingerly takes it. Have you opened it?
No, because I've refused to believe that you were gone.
I'm gonna smirk and then say, good, now I can give it to you properly now. But that's for later. Right now we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I kind of want to get off this godforsaken planet.
They have pizza. They have their own version of Otto, and he cooks just as well as the other one.
Oh, good. Thank God, we ran out of peanut butter cookies. Seriously, Cyrus has gone mad. Loves the shit out of those things. It's
I
ridiculous.
love peanut butter cookies, especially chocolate peanut butter cookies.
You know, I can actually make them now. Our Otto's been giving me some lessons so that no one was looking, because I didn't want that to hurt my pride.
I'm
Right.
looking forward to try them.
No, you're not. I know you. Anyways, let's
She
get
laughs.
out of here, please.
This is why I love you.
And this is why I'll never give you up.
You're never gonna let me down? Never gonna go around and hurt me?
Okay, one time I did that prank, and you just never let it go.
She laughs and she takes a hold of one of your tentacles as you guys exit out of the door together.
Excellent.
At this point, Chris and I guess Aya. Well, I guess it depends on what's happening on the ship. Is Aya addressing anything that's just erupted on the ship, or is he meeting up with the people on Angaina first? What is she gonna do?
She will most likely go to Lun and be like, "You okay?"
You can swim to Lun.
Like, yay, more gravity stuff. Lun, Lun.
Basically, he's gone to the bottom of the down the bottom, and he's hiding
Yeah.
in some corner. So
But I'm sure Aya can tell around where he is based on the gravity shift, so he can kind of tell.
True.
Kind of where you
I
are.
roll to try and get that under control.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
But yeah, he's pretty much found a corner to kind of huddle in and just try and calm his head.
I will swim, try and find, Lun, where are you?
Go away.
Lun, why? You okay? What happened?
Just
Hey.
leave me alone. I'll have this under control in a short while.
But Lun, you need to talk to me. You've been not doing so great lately.
I've been fine until Chen decided to start lecturing me as if I was some child. And then prod around in my personal.
Sure, she's just trying to help. She wouldn't just start lecturing you if she didn't think that you were doing something very, like, questionable.
I'm not doing anything questionable. She's the one poking around in my business and then trying to find an issue. And of course, picks me off and then starts poking in the very spot that I don't want to be poked. Especially after she was so much, when I first started doing this, don't read my thoughts. You'd think she would know that maybe.
Well, considering that I'm currently being less than connected to the ground, I don't think she could do much to prevent that poke.
Really? Just leave me alone. I'll have it under control.
Okay. I just look, just know that I'm here. I know what it's like to have issues. Gods
Alright.
know I have enough of my own.
Alright.
Guess I better go play the captain role.
Aya, you will go outside and meet up with, I guess, greet Cyrus Lennox, who is a elderly Solarian with a visor over his face. We have Chris, of course, as you know, and then Trissy and Anar. And I think Cyrus will greet you and say, "I trust you are the captain of this fine vessel."
Yeah.
Dr. Cyrus Lennox, he says as he holds up his hand to shake.
I roll that.
We appreciate you picking us up here. I was beginning to think it was a waste of time for us to get stuck here. Please tell us we have pizza, Aya. I heard you guys had pizza.
Well,
Chris runs up to you and he gives you a big hug. Oh, thank you for rescuing us. It's so good to see you.
yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Chris just picks him up, like, kind of
Oh,
from her
okay.
arm, and it just like she kind of just lifts him and then puts him down beside her. Just like,
Don't blame him. He's been cooped up for too long.
I'm gonna go find Lun. And he
no,
goes
no, no,
into
no,
the
no, no,
ship.
no, 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 no.
What? What?
How far away is he now?
He's not that far. You can talk to him.
Just Lun needs some space.
Oh.
Just
Is he okay?
no.
Oh.
Just give him some time.
Okay. I guess I'll just eat in the meantime.
You can go talk to Otto. He's cool.
Yeah, I like Otto. Okay. See you guys. He goes into the ship. Crystal Chen is about to say something.
Well, Crystal could keep Chris occupied
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure.
for a while. She's going to ask him about a Korean suit, how to make a new helmet from the
Okay.
neck.
Oh, right. Elias gave him his own Quarian suit from a couple of games ago.
He did. Yes, he's actually wearing one of Elias's suits.
He has a Phoenix and Barra suit.
Yes. So Anar, are you gonna say anything to?
Yes, of course.
Aya? Go
I'm
ahead.
actually going to be kind of concerned. Is everything all right, Captain?
Well, we've just been on quite a trip looking for Trissy.
Yeah, sorry about that. You probably have a lot of questions.
Weird place where they were, I don't know, they didn't have any guns. They just had magic and
Oh God, you
things like
went to
that.
Thetis, didn't you?
That was cool.
Uh,
But yeah, we found out that you guys had already rescued Trissy. So,
yes, we were sent there too by your lovely friend Quinn. By the way, where is he? I'm gonna deck him.
yeah, I don't know. I think you're a little bit late though. Chen already gave him a good one. Just said that it wasn't me.
Oh, after what Elias told me about him, he's like, yeah, I didn't talk to him. Oh, sorry, hun. I swear. I'll be nice.
But yeah, where is Trissy? Not you, the other one.
Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. We just need to get on the ship. Also, I'd like to talk to your crew, if that's okay.
can call
I've heard a lot
for-
about you, and I very much like to meet you all.
We can call for a group meeting, yeah. I think that's in order, all things considered.
Appreciate it. I gotta get all this crap onto the ship. Is your cargo bay available?
I think we've moved most of the food away from there, yeah.
All the incense.
I think that there is a vast amount of gold in there as well, though.
No, I ain't touching that.
All
right.
I can't wait to
Cyrus,
figure out what
woman.
that's built for.
Looks like we're sitting up in the cargo. Just mind the shit she just mentioned.
Cortez will help you put the cargo in. I don't know if Anar would recognize Steve Cortez, but he's
No.
definitely well renowned in
No,
the
he
galaxy.
It's because
fine.
during the Reaper Wars, he was on the Merc side of things, so he was in the Terminus the entire time.
Okay. That's fine. He'll probably introduce himself to you guys formally and ask if, he will be there to help you load whatever it is you need to load.
Thank you, good
By
man.
the time
It's a lot.
By the time the meeting starts, Lun's biotics will have died down and be back in control again.
Is this everyone?
Yeah, this is everyone.
Yeah, everyone will be there.
All right, so me and my people will be beside me, and I just sing. I think introductions are in order. My name is Anar, gunner and secondary enforcer of the Endurance crew. And you've already met my good friend here, Chris. From what he's told me, I owe you thanks for his rescue. As for Trissy here, I know you picked her up by accident, but I am also indebted to you for her as well. So,
I'm sorry, Tristan was going to say, it seems you guys have a habit of rescuing people.
yes, I do, hon, and I owe them absolutely everything, and I bow to them.
Well, we couldn't just leave them there.
Yeah.
You'd have done the same.
Everything your sister told me, I wouldn't believe you would. Oh, yes, you're probably wondering about her. Darren, I'm going to be honest, I don't know exactly where she is, but I have a good guess that she's with my squad in the Yellowbird verse.
And she was okay when you saw her, right?
Yes. Yes, she wasn't hard. She was held captive by a mad mage who wanted to... yeah. I kind of stopped myself because I realized maybe I shouldn't tell him that. Yes, let's just say thank goodness we ended up finding her. But yeah, she's okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest, she told me a lot about you guys, to the point where I'm wondering if you even live up to the legend now. Anyways, I imagine you all have questions. Bare basics. I was wrapped up in this by complete accident, and my squad is a mishmash of people from 3 entire universes. I believe you've heard of them in one way or another, according to Trissy.
Yeah.
You were competing in the event, right?
Yes, we also saw you too. Well done, by the way. I'm sorry you lost.
It's alright, it happens.
How are you able to travel between the universes?
That's an interesting answer. Can we walk and talk? I need to get something to eat big time.
I'm sure Otto would have brought pizza into the meeting room, so you can have a slice.
Thank goodness.
He'll give you a slice of whatever it is you want.
String of cheese is hanging off from his face. Excuse me.
You don't have to reiterate. I just want to pose the question, so story-wise we can.
Yeah, you can just wave your hands and say you explain it.
I
You
know.
can do it in character.
It's okay, fine. Magically explain that, and then at the very end I'd add on, oh honey, that's how I ended up disappearing from that concert.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Some strange shit has happened during our fun travels, so yeah.
From what I heard, yes, especially with us, and from the sounds of it, your third group, which I hear is inadvertently responsible for us having to go everywhere to fix this.
Yeah.
Like I said, your friend Quinn,
We will fix this. Let's not
Yeah.
assign blame right now. Not helpful.
Well, I appreciate that. In the meantime, you have my support. But what was your next plan? Because I understand that I am just a visitor here, but I am very eager to meet up with Squad, and I imagine Darren wants to meet his sister again.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
the overall mission is to find Trissy. So. Not you,
Well-
Trissy, the
Oh.
other Trissy.
We also need to get some way of transporting about how many 100 people from one galaxy, well, from purple to red?
Couple of hundred.
Hmm.
They could fit on board this ship, though would be
No, we've already worked out they can't. Remember,
If
we
you
need
guys
to
need help, I'm
multiple,
sure my squad can help as well. We've
We need
never
to-
sent anybody.
multiple ships, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I can get them for you. Just say the word when we have the time, when you want to make the move. It's sounding though we're going to want to to join the other squads as quickly as possible, though.
You're all still trying to decide which universe you're going to. Trissy said you guys haven't decided yet.
Well, the
Sure,
Vault
well-
did. The Vault decided red.
Ah, well, if I'm gonna look over to Cyrus. Cyrus, do we still keep up contacts with our secondary outpost in the terminus? The guys that handle all our hush hush.
I still have open communication, yes. Or at least communication that can be opened.
All right. I'm going to reveal something, and I hope you all will not judge me. It's my past. I heavily regret it. But during the Reaper Wars, I had joined up with the Eclipse Merc faction back when I was searching for Chris. I was running out of pathways, and they promised they would help me find them. Well, anyways. Something that they used to do was that they would take over a colony, have everyone be, hunky-dory. They would just feel like they're all nice and cozy, and then slowly bump them off one by one and turn the colony into a cloak colony. Basically, what they would do, if they need someone to disappear, they would have them enlist in their own cloak colony. Because it was in the terminus systems, no one would be checking up on them. We would give them new identities, even mask their DNA codes so that nobody could recognize them. It's not perfect, but that's what they did, and it worked out for them for the longest time. At this point, I shudder because I'm getting flashbacks of a particularly nasty incident. And that was the one from my Thetis game that I explained.
Trissy will try to comfort you with her hand.
Anyways, if they're still, they still owe us because we liberated the colony. So basically, we have a cloak colony ourselves. We can mask your people and reinvert them, introduce them into life. It's the least we can do after you helped us out so much, or namely me.
Sounds pretty good.
Cyrus will say, it'll still be secluded. They probably will want to hang low, but at least you guys won't be cooped up in some vault. You'll at least be able to stretch your legs a bit. Maybe catch up on lost time.
Well,
Nobody bothers us there, and we keep security tight, especially this time around.
not having to worry about dying any day would probably be a nice change for a lot of people.
I agree.
Sounds ideal, but
If there's any way I can help, I'm yours.
we appreciate that.
I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate everything you guys have done. Like, even if you guys weren't the ones that caused this and you've been dealing with your own problems, we've helped each other out in one way or another. At least I hope we've helped you out. I don't particularly know.
Well, you saved Trissy. That's pretty much the most important thing you could do for me.
Yes, and I'm glad we could. Darren, she misses you so much.
Miss you too.
Yeah.
But I guess you know how it feels.
Yes, I do.
Chris says, and if you guys are going to end up hanging out in the Red Galaxy, we can come visit you.
That's true.
That's true. You would have friends. Honey, I'm sure you wouldn't mind with having a few dinner parties.
I'm sure we can manage, Trissy says. You're always welcome. You especially, Darren. Although, I don't know if you can handle 2 of us in one room.
Just
She
think
says with a
you've
grin.
gained a brother and a twin sister.
I'm sure I'll
Double
figure out a way
Trissy.
to manage.
Anyways, we can figure that shit out.
Yeah, one of you might need to change your name.
I start rubbing the front of my face. I'm sorry. I'm just really tired. I've had a lot on my mind. I've been stuck here for a week.
Well, we've got 24 hours before we could have to jump, so I guess you can get some rest on our ship.
I appreciate that. Thanks. I need to run next under some new stress tests. But after that, I'd be roaming around probably. I'm very interested in getting to know you all. If you don't mind giving me some leave, I'd very much like to get us set up down below. And I'd really like to catch up with Trissy before I catch up with any of you. It's nothing personal. It's just it's been a hell of a half month.
Morden will have your idol ready that evening.
Yeah, I picture it could just be a case of just grab that and go, so yeah.
Okay.
Aya will probably ask Morden if he can do a scan for where Trissy is,
Yes.
just to make sure.
The other thing that he'll be able to do that evening is he will be able to verify that Trissy is indeed in the Yellow Galaxy. He won't be able to tell you where in the Yellow Galaxy, he just knows that that's the galaxy she's in.
Crystal wants to be able to make like a makeshift Korean suit helmet for Lun using the parts from the mech. And with
I'm sure
Chris's help.
I'm sure you both can do that easily.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out, if anybody asks for Anar for mech piloting training, he'll give it out.
Darren, do it. Darren.
Darren, if you want it, you can have it.
You
Or
have to-
Chen. Chen could do it.
Or Chen.
Well,
Yeah.
well, do we have enough time? Because
Chen could be One Punch Woman.
Yeah, you have 24 hours to kill. Man, Otto, I missed your cooking. It's so good.
Hey, I didn't do too bad, did I?
No, not too bad.
Well, at least when it wasn't on the floor. Darren, no, dude, you gotta relax the muscles a little bit. There you go. Man, you're picking up fast.
Well, then we'll just kind of walk in the room and just kind of do a, hey.
Lun! Oh my gosh! Chris puts his pizza down. He runs over to you and he hugs you with greasy hands.
Thanks, buddy. So I see you
I've
found your
missed
friend
you.
again. I missed you.
Yeah, I have you to thank for that. I've missed you, though.
I'll wave at them while coaching Darren some more.
Well, I guess I got some good news for you.
Hey, it's not bad coaching. dude.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Looks like we might be moving to Red Universe after all this is done.
Really? Oh boy, that's so great. We can hang out. I can teach you how to play Galaxy of Fantasy.
Yeah,
we can
you-
have slumber parties.
You said you promised me.
Yes, absolutely. We could be roomies.
Maybe. I mean, I got nowhere to live.
Over slowly. Probably, I think Darren.
Except my ship. We've got an entire spaceship.
Oh, that's true too. I kind of like it here. What do you think, Anar? When all of this is over, we could just live with them on the ship.
No, I like my apartment, thank you.
I kind of like my apartment too, Trissy says.
We're moving in together after this. I'm not letting you out of my sight, girl.
Fine by me.
Hey, I just love you
But-
too.
But Chris, we would love to have you visit whenever you'd like. Awesome.
I guess he'd be like, so when we're all done with this, you gotta help me set up a new character and everything, right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Are you more of a support character? Do you like to do damage? Do you like to be defensive?
We'll have to find out.
Oh, we'll figure it out. You can definitely try all of them out. Hey, by the way, are you feeling better? I heard that you weren't feeling very well earlier.
Yeah, just a little nauseated. You know how I'm like with travel,
Oh, I understand.
motion sickness.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling okay.
I'm glad that you weren't stuck on that planet for too long.
Yeah, we're sort of taking a stab in the dark, but I guess the planets aligned, and as coincidence would have it, we're together again.
Yeah, and we brought pizza.
That was the best part. Oh, have you seen my hat? And he puts on the really odd hat that was given to him by Quinn.
Oh, I forgot about
Who
that.
made that for you?
Isn't it wonderful?
A friend made it. I between you and me, I think it's Quinn, but I don't think he wants to know that it's from him.
Better keep an eye on that thing. That thing might be dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe to the ladies, he says with a grin.
They'll kind of just snort, but like, I'm sure.
Darren gives him a high five.
He gives a high five.
Get back in the mech, mister.
See,
We're not
Darren
done.
knows.
Just...
Darren, if you wanna borrow it, I'm sure it works on guys too.
I'm not fussy either way. Kills guys, as long as they're hot. But he gets back in the mech because Mr. Anar is.
Teaching you the HUD now.
Well, maybe that can add to your war hero whip when this is all done.
True. So, you guys spend your 24 hours. You've explained to me what you guys want to do within that 24 hours. Then you guys are going to jump from blue Angaina to yellow Angaina. And I guess what would probably make a lot of sense is for you to go back to the Citadel and report back to Tibbs and the Resistance. I mean, that probably makes the most sense to me. You guys will be able to get to the Citadel, land in the Citadel without issue. And one of the things that you notice that has changed in the Yellow Citadel is that security has been bumped up a lot. There used to be some Geth law enforcement around, but now they're everywhere. There's Geth all over the place with heavy artillery weapons, and it looks like the entire city is under deeper surveillance than it was before. Martial law. Something happened here since the last time you were here.
I guess it was a good idea that I took AI hack as my newest ability.
Yep.
Matt, what did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
You'll find out.
You'll find out what happened.
It wasn't my idea, I'll point that out.
I don't believe you.
No, this time it was definitely not my idea.
You guys are at the game store. So actually, Anar, this is the same game store that you're familiar with, but in yellow. And
you meet yourself at the counter.
And you meet Charlie Renaud at the game shop. When you come face to face with Charlie Renaud, he pauses and stares at you as if this one is this one. This one is this one? Is basically asked with a question mark.
Yeah.
God,
Right.
Charlie,
I forgot.
it's just like that one is not the princess.
Dude, I'm you from another universe. Yeah, I know, mind blowing. I'm used to it now.
This one has heard of this. Might I say, you are a very handsome individual.
Man, my God, I am so glad I kicked that accent to the curb. I have a question. How's your home life, like back home in Kajay?
This one hasn't spoken to any of his people in Kajay in quite some time, since making new friends, sort of insinuating that the Resistance is now his new friends.
Could you go back anytime you wish?
This one does on occasion during holidays.
Oh, you fucked up less than I did then. I'm gonna look around the corners like, okay, and the toilet looks very clean.
If this one wishes to go in its place during the next holiday, it would be greatly appreciated. This one is tired of hearing stories about this one's aunt's latest mate conquests. Yes.
Later, friend. I'll give you some stories. Probably not ones you want to hear, but you're welcome to them.
This one would be gracious to be enlightened. We might have much to discuss.
I have a feeling I have more to discuss, but that's okay. I'm kind of glad to see a more normal version of me.
Yeah. Last time I ran into one of me, it ended up with some aggressive negotiations.
Yeah, I heard.
You guys will follow Charlie Renat to the entrance of the Resistance as usual.
I'd look over to Trissy. Does my ass look that big?
Yes.
She says, "There's nothing wrong with it. I like it just fine."
I will lean in and whisper into Triss's ear, "Slap it."
What? She
Slap it.
turns to Aya and she like gives you a slap on the shoulder. Stop it, Aya, stop it.
Well, if you won't, then
Do you?
yes.
Aya, you feel a smack on your butt, Anar.
I will just be looking at
taken.
Trissy.
And I hold Trissy closer.
I says, "I am taken."
Watching you.
Stop trying to croak my sister.
No.
Hey, this one's my version, not the other one.
This version's the sweeter. This version's the sweeter one, the uncorrupted one.
Let's just get the tubes already.
Yeah,
I wanna
Aya's
know
like,
what's going on.
not yet. All right. So you guys go down, and the other thing that you will notice is that things have changed a little bit in the Resistance too. People seem to be training very heavily for the upcoming coup, as you can imagine. And I assume that you guys will report to Tibbs just to see what's been going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, better.
Darren, it's okay, man. Yes, she told me about that too. And it's okay.
Thanks. Not
Trust
sure
me,
it
your
is, but-
sister had absolutely no trouble with it. Neither should you. And I'm going to walk away before I have to answer that question.
Wow. Does Darren react to that, to what Anar just said? Trissy will probably ask, "What is he talking about, Darren?"
I have no idea. But I'm kind of worried.
Mm.
You'll find Tibbs
Oh.
in his office. It looks like Tibbs has not had much sleep lately. His eyes are kind of red. You actually enter, when you knock on his door, you kind of notice that he had fallen asleep on his desk. And he wakes up with a shudder. And he says, "Come on in." And as you enter in the room, as soon as he sees you, he stands up. "Darren, you guys are back."
Hey, Tibbs. How's it going?
Sorry.
So you guys managed to get through all of the security up there? With all the
Yeah.
Geth running around?
Why? It wasn't hard.
I am just grateful. Please, I don't have enough chairs, but have a
That's
seat
alright.
where
I
you
thought
can.
anyways. Are you okay? You look like hell.
We've things have just been ever since the increased security that's been going upstairs. Everyone has been on their toes. I have been doing everything in my power to keep everyone alive, much less afloat.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I do too. What's been going on? Tell us everything.
He basically will tell you that the elusive man has started enforcing some stricter policies on the Citadel and is starting to enforce those policies galaxy-wide. He's basically, there's like a curfew now. They are being told that if you see any like suspicious behavior going on, maybe people that might be disloyal to the good citizens of the Citadel, to report them immediately. He's basically saying that the elusive man has again increased security for their safety. And then the last thing that he says, there was your other friends, they went off to make a rescue over at this school, this training facility. As before he has a chance to answer, Elias, you during this time have you managed to get into the cab or whatever you call to escape from where you were.
Oh, that was the actual ride from the Resistance.
Okay, you get a ride from
I
the
called
actual
Resistance ride that we would, yeah.
I think I think that Tibbs was asleep when all that was happening, so he doesn't know yet what was going on over there.
Okay.
And
Um,
go ahead.
if I manage to escape and I'm conscious, I am sending the drone after everyone else.
You can. Yes, you can do
Yeah,
that.
that's going.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start tinkering with my ammo rounds.
Thank you, Salo, if you're watching.
Yes, thank you, Salo. That drone is the bomb.
Salo has, yeah, your drone has been put to very good use by the main squad. Okay,
Yeah.
so Elias, you're a bit shaken up. You're a little weak from that encounter, so it'll take some time for you to get back to your normal self. But the resistance people take you back to their base, and you're basically hobbling. I don't know. You're basically hobbling over. So what I'm gonna say is you were able to escape, and you sent the drone over to follow them. And is there anything else you need to ask me before I turn the mic to you?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Just right on cue, as Tibbs just said the last thing that I just said.
Yeah, the door slams open.
The door swings open dramatically, and then you hear the
if it's a swing door, it literally slams against the wall.
Yes, somebody down the hall who's playing the organ just to pass the time plays the when Elias opens the door.
Elias!
Anar?
Holy
Wait,
shit,
which
dude!
Anar? Wait, Trissy? Wait, hang on,
Elias.
which Trissy are you?
Dude, ours, dude!
His
Are you okay?
Trissy.
What happened?
No. Crap. Medigel. I apply Medigel.
Yeah.
To me.
Elias looks pretty beat up.
Shen,
He
get
looks
over
exhausted.
here. Help me out with him. Dude,
No, look, we don't have time. There was a biotic at the school, and he got everyone else. Literally everyone else.
A
Ooh.
biotic.
Yeah, actually, hang on. Play back the voice recording we got of that guy, please. I vaguely familiar. Anyone recognize this person? I've played back a voice recording. Would any of them recognize it?
Everyone, I'm just gonna say, just so I don't reveal, everyone go ahead and roll a perception roll.
I got 19.
Yeah, I got 12.
7.
Okay, the only person
9.
who could, so I'll tell you who could recognize this, and that person did recognize this person, the person's voice. So to whoever it is that person is, the voice definitely would sound very familiar if they said, "You didn't say Simon Says."
no!
They didn't say that.
They didn't
did not
say that, but that's the voice. That is the
That's
same voice.
Simon.
What? Again? Fuck.
Fucking hell. The third time?
Oh.
Simon,
Yeah,
was
he
that?
survived a point-blank range shot from a sniper rifle. I've been trying to mod my rounds ever since, but damn, that guy's barriers are good.
Wait,
Dude,
he's a
calm
biotic.
down. Where is
Yes,
everyone
he's a
else?
biotic. Last time we ran into him, he trapped everyone in a singularity because they all rushed him too quickly.
Does no one here have damping?
I wouldn't know. No.
I can deal with that.
Give me a
Yeah,
sec.
so out of character, Elias, I'm assuming that you might have done some scans. Your Omni tool probably have done some scans of the actual
Absolutely.
character. And I think I might have mentioned this in the last session, but Simon, or this gentleman, seems to have a extremely powerful,
Yeah, you did.
amp
And
in his head.
I'm assuming I know what the amp is as well. Wait, you're Lun, aren't you?
Yes.
Did you steal in Blue Galaxy? Did you steal a prototype from one Dane Anderson?
I didn't steal it. She did. Points to Aya.
Okay, but you have the amp.
Inside his head, yes.
Yep.
Okay, did it look like this? I bring up a scan.
Yep.
Yep,
I
that's
guess
the
so.
exact,
It's
it's
the
the
one.
exact same thing. It's the exact same
Great,
one.
he's got that stuck inside his head.
Oh, I can have fun with that.
Wait, what ship? What are you guys talking about?
It's a
Simon's-
prototype biotic amp that's insanely powerful.
Quick question. Is there stuff on the desk, like a cup of water or something?
Yeah, there is.
Learns effects of gravity to make it float. So can do stuff like this.
Elias,
Yes.
you're saying that fucking maniac has
Okay.
that amount of power in him?
Right now, I kind of hate you, but okay. Yes, he took everybody.
Trissy says, so does that mean he can read minds too? That would be really bad.
Oh,
have
I
no
hope
idea.
not.
Niha pipes up. Oh, do you think maybe we'd be able to come up against someone who can even read our own thoughts?
I might be able to.
Just don't think.
It doesn't matter. We don't have a whole lot of time. Elias, can you bring us back there?
They were leaving after I went. I don't even know if I know where they've gone yet.
damn it, Tibbs,
Ty,
can you
do
track
we have
'em?
anything from the drone?
Oh, right.
My drone appears.
Bring
the white drone.
The white drone appears, and he says, I will transfer a visual feed for you. And they will show that the drone is currently being taken to another Cerberus facility, probably about, by ship, I would say you can get there in roughly 30 to 45 minutes from where you're at. It's a facility that's maybe a little bit longer. I would say about an hour. It's not on the Citadel. It's like on one of the neighboring, like, asteroids.
Birkenstein? It's somewhere in Birkenstein?
Sure. It's an asteroid. A large, huge asteroid where they've built some sort of Cerberus facility.
Wow, I've got to say the range on this thing is pretty damn awesome. But yeah, okay, they're off the station.
I'll be impressed later. We gotta go.
Something similar to
Um,
Grissom Academy, yes.
I was saying to Aya, how soon can we get the ship ready?
Well, we're ready to take off whenever.
Good.
Yeah.
Get it ready. Call ahead if you have to. Is
One
Chris and
question.
Cyrus with us, or are they in the ship?
Chris can be. Yeah, Chris is. I
I
mean,
I would have left them behind on the ship, just to because of all the increased security and stuff, to not arouse more suspicion.
I was gonna leave them here so they can assist Tibbs in our stead.
Good call.
if you.
You
Yeah, I
can-
mean, if you. I think it would
We
make.
we can have Cortez fly them down when he comes to pick us up.
Sure.
All right, then I'll radio them ahead of time. I'll just leave a quick message.